Hello all. Welcome to another session in this course. As part of this session, I'm going to cover the next topic, that is using callback functions with synchronous and asynchronous functions in JavaScript. So let's get started. So how to use the callback functions with the synchronous and asynchronous functions in JavaScript is the topic. How to use callback functions, how to use callback functions with with synchronous functions, and also how to use them with asynchronous functions. I'm going to cover in this session. But before that, you need to first understand what exactly are the callback functions. What are callback functions then? What are callback functions? Okay, what are callback functions? The functions which are passed to another function as an argument and will be called by the other function that is being called is nothing but a callback function. Okay, generally callback function will be passed to an another function as an callback function will be passed as an argument. Okay, callback function will be passed as an argument to another function, and this another function this another function for which the callback function is being passed as an argument will call the passed function later. Okay, and this another function will call the passed function later, and that is called as a callback function. So with practical demonstration, you'll understand all these things, whatever I mentioned here. Okay. First, let's understand what are callback functions with simple things like with synchronous functions. Okay. With synchronous functions, you can easily understand what is a callback function. After that, I'll cover like how to use callback functions with asynchronous functions also next. So without any delay, let me practically demonstrate the callback function. For that, let me launch the Visual Studio Code IDE where I'm going to write the code. So here, let me delete this file and freshly create another file. So here, I'll just name this file as demo.js, guys. Okay. So here in this, I'm going to create a function. Okay. I'm going to create some functions, guys. Okay. So I'm going to create a function, and let's say function. Let's say the name of the function is make pizza function. Okay. Make pizza function I want to call. Make pizza function. You see, assume that you went to a pizza. Okay. We see a lot of pizza centers, right? Like, Domino's and Pizza Hut and all those stuff. Okay. We generally go and sit there, right? And we'll go to the counter. First of all, once you enter the Pizza Hut or Domino's kind of pizza shops or pizza eatery places, you'll go and, stand in a queue if required before that person who is taking your orders. So you just go to the counter and say that I want so and so pizza. But immediately, will the person who took your order will give you the pizza there itself? It will take some time, right? The person will need some time to prepare. Assume that for now, assume that, let's say you went to the pizza counter in the pizza eatery place. You went into the counter to order a pizza, and pizza is already there. Okay, so directly the person is handovering it to you. Okay, that is the situation. Just imagine for a while that the person who took your order doesn't need time to prepare your pizza because pizza is already prepared and kept it aside. Okay, so in that kind of situations, how this is going to work, let me tell you. So here, function make pizza, and here I'll create another function. Okay, eat pizza. So when you call this make pizza, I'll just print out, just print like this. Okay, pizza is getting ready. Okay, Pizza is getting ready. Console.log. Now pizza is ready. Okay, or else pizza is getting being baked or is getting baked. Okay, pizza baking process is going on. Then pizza is ready. Okay, then pizza is ready. Pizza is being baked otherwise. Okay, pizza is being baked. Then pizza is ready. Once the pizza is ready, then only eat pizza function need to be called. Who need to call this function? Okay, this function need to call this function because which function need to run first? This function need to run first. Okay, in order for you to eat the pizza, first make pizza should be called. So what I will do here is, I'll call this make pizza function. Okay, I'll call the make pizza function, and you see here, I'll write something known as callback. If I write callback here, okay, to this particular function, I can pass another function as an argument. I want this eat pizza function to be called later. After the pizza is prepared, I want to call eat pizza. I cannot directly call, you see, I don't want to give the control to the program where I want to call eat pizza and then make pizza. This is correct. Can I call eat pizza first and then make pizza? This is wrong order, right? This is wrong order. If you want to control the flow of the execution of the functions in your program, one of the solution we have is a callback function where once the pizza is prepared, then eat pizza need to be called. How to? So we need to change the order. Instead of calling this twice or making it traditional, what you can actually do is just by calling this function only one time. Just by calling this function one time and asking this function to call the other function once it is done is something better, right? So for that, this particular function need to receive another function as an argument. Okay, so here when I call this make pizza, if I write callback here, I can pass this eat pizza function as an argument to the make pizza function, so that make pizza function will call back this callback function at later point of time once the pizza is ready. So here simple callback like this. That's it. Okay. Okay. I'm eating the pizza. I'm eating the pizza. Okay. Fine. I'm eating the pizza. Fine. So here what happens when I call this particular function, that is make pizza function, and here as an argument, I am calling another function. Okay. If we are passing, what is a callback function? A function. What is a callback function? Callback function is a function which is passed as an argument to another function. Here, which function is passed as an argument to another function? Eat pizza function is being passed as an argument to this make pizza function. And this another function will call back the eat pizza function later. Okay? Once this task is done, then once the pizza is ready, then this particular function will be called, right? Eat pizza function will be called. So what is the use of this callback function? You see, you just will call only one time the function, and you know that in which order the functions need to be executed. If you already know that, you don't have to call these functions multiple times. Rather, in one of the function which need to be called first, you will call the other function. Okay, so that after the pizza is ready, then you want to then only we can eat the pizza. So first make pizza will be called and eat pizza will be the callback function will be called to this make pizza as an argument. Once it receives here callback, this will call the eat pizza and eat pizza will be called. Okay. Once this function is done, then this function will be called. Just with a single function call here outside the functions, we can control the perfect flow of the execution of the functions in a proper order. Okay. So in this case, let's see whether this thing is working fine or not. Simply write down node space demo.js. First pizza is being baked. Pizza is got ready. Pizza is ready. Then the callback function is being called. The function which is passed as an argument to this particular function and being called by this particular function later. Okay. I'm eating the pizza. I'm eating the pizza. Now, this is a synchronization. Okay. I explained about the callback function with synchronized function. Okay. In this case, this particular function is a synchronized function. The function which is calling back the callback function is a in this example is a calling the callback function with synchronized function. Okay, there is no delay. You see, once you call this make pizza will be called without any delay. Pizza will be ready within, and once these two statements got executed, immediately eat pizza will be called without any delay. What if you want a delay? Then we have to go with asynchronous functions case. Okay, calling the callback functions from an asynchronous function. What does it mean? I'll tell you. Okay. So this one is a, first of all, try to understand this part, guys. Okay. What is a callback function? Callback function is a function which will be passed as an argument to an another function. And this another function will call the passed callback function later. That's what happened, right? After this particular function is done, then only this eat pizza callback function, which is passed as an argument to this function, has been called. So this is what is a callback function. And this is a synchronized case, guys. Okay. There is no delay or something, this is a synchronized case where, pizza is getting ready in seconds, not even seconds. Okay. Immediately, once you say make pizza is happening, and even eat pizza is happening, which is kind of in real time, it's not correct, right? So most of the cases we'll use a callback function in case of asynchronous with asynchronous functions, guys. And you need to understand what is asynchronous function now. Just what you need to do here is, instead of immediately calling this function, guys, instead of immediately calling this function, you have to set time out like this. You just need to write this method, which is a predefined method. Okay, set timeout method is a predefined method in JavaScript, and to create an asynchronous function, you have to, and inside this set timeout, you are calling the callback function, and here, okay, pizza is ready. Pizza is being baked. Pizza is ready. Here I'll write pizza is ready. And here in set timeout, how do I write the set timeout? Let me show you. First, I need to say set timeout. And in that set timeout, I need to just give me a second. I need to write set timeout, and it's a predefined method or function in JavaScript. And I just have some syntax here. Just give me a second. So here we need to write a function like this, curly braces. Okay, this part should be like this. Okay, inside this set timeout predefined method, we'll be writing like this. Okay, function, and the starting of the function, ending of the function. And here, what was that, guys? Console dot okay, pizza is ready. Pizza is ready. Okay, pizza is ready. And here I'll call pizza, eat pizza. Or sorry, there's a callback, right? It's a callback. We need to write callback function. We need to call the callback function here. You see, this also will not set any time here. Set timeout is not setting any time actually. Here, after calling this function, okay, as just write one comma, and after the comma, you write the number of seconds. For example, let's say 5,000 milliseconds. Okay, if I give 5,000 means 5,000 milliseconds, that is 5 seconds, guys. Now what will happen in this case, if you write this kind of code, which is a predefined method, set timeout predefined method, and in this particular method, okay, if you pass these two arguments, one of them is a function, which will call the callback function, okay, and the other one is a delay time. So what will happen here in this case is, when I call make pizza, in this case, calling the callback function with okay, asynchronous function, not synchronized, asynchronized or asynchronous function. So what will happen here when you call make pizza and you're passing eat pizza as a callback function? So make pizza function will be called, and here first of all pizza is being baked will be printed. After the pizza is being baked, printed, then immediately this eat pizza will not be called. Okay, immediately eat pizza will not be called. So there will be set timeout after 5 seconds. There will be some delay of 5 seconds, and then after 5 seconds is completed, then the code inside this particular function will be executed, where after 5 seconds pizza is ready will be printed. Then callback function will be called. That is nothing but eat pizza will be called, because we are passing eat pizza here, and that is a eat pizza function will be called, and then I am eating the pizza will be printed. Okay, now run this and see what will happen in this case. This is with the case of asynchronous functions, guys. Asynchronous functions. If I run this, you see pizza is being baked after 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, you will see pizza is ready and I'm eating the pizza. Okay. This is a case where you are calling the callback function with asynchronous functions, guys. So simple. What is a callback function? A callback function is a function which is passed as an argument to another function, and another function may or may not call the function immediately. Okay. The another function will call the function later, that may be immediately after the function got executed, or with some delay it will call the other function. Okay. So this is nothing but callback function in JavaScript, guys, and I covered both the cases, that is synchronous function, how to use callback functions with synchronous functions, how to use callback functions with asynchronous functions. Both of them I covered. Okay, fine. So with this, we are done with this session where I explained about the callback functions with synchronous and asynchronous functions. And callback function is a function which is passed as an argument to another function, and that another function to which the callback function is being passed as an argument will call the function later. Okay, immediately or later after the function got executed, with some delay or without some delay. In case of synchronous, without any delay, the another function will call the callback function. In case of asynchronous, with some delay, the another function will call the callback function, as I demonstrated in this session. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.